Imagine you're watching a football match where your favorite team is playing. As the game progresses, you find yourself cheering passionately for your team, excusing their fouls, and getting upset when the opposing team scores, even if it was a fair play. This strong favoritism towards your own group is a classic example of in-group bias. Mechanism of in-group bias. In the context of the football match, you identify strongly with your favorite team, in-group. This identification enhances your self-esteem, and you naturally start to favor your team, often overlooking their mistakes and criticizing the opposing team, out-group. In-group bias is a tendency to favor one's own group over others. This bias arises from our natural inclination to categorize ourselves and others into groups, which can be based on anything from sports teams to social, ethnic, or professional affiliations. Other real-life examples. Workplace. Employees might favor colleagues from their department or project team, providing them with more support and opportunities compared to those from other departments. Social groups. People might support political candidates or social movements that align with their own social, ethnic, or religious groups, often overlooking flaws or unethical behavior. Schools. Students might form cliques based on similarities such as hobbies, socioeconomic status, or ethnicity, often excluding or bullying those who don't belong to their group. Recognizing in-group bias. To recognize in-group bias in yourself or others, look for these signs. Favoritism. Notice if there is a tendency to favor people from one's own group while being critical or less supportive of those from other groups. Excusing behavior. Observe if individuals excuse or justify negative behavior from in-group members while condemning similar behavior in out-group members. Stereotyping. Look for generalized beliefs or stereotypes about out-group members that are not applied to in-group members. Group loyalty. High levels of loyalty to one's group, sometimes to the extent of ignoring or dismissing valid criticism. Minimizing in-group bias, if needed. While in-group bias is a natural human tendency, it can lead to unfair treatment and social division. Here are some practical tips to minimize its negative effects. Promote intergroup interaction. Encourage interactions and collaborations between different groups to build understanding and reduce stereotypes. Emphasize common goals. Focus on shared goals and interests that unite different groups, rather than what divides them. Increase awareness. Educate individuals about the existence and effects of in-group bias to promote self-awareness and critical thinking. Encourage perspective taking. Foster empathy by encouraging individuals to see things from the perspectives of out-group members. Diverse environments. Create environments that celebrate diversity and inclusion, where multiple groups are represented and valued. Fair policies. Implement and uphold policies that ensure fair treatment and equal opportunities for all groups. Conclusion. In-group bias is a pervasive aspect of human behavior that influences how we perceive and interact with others. By understanding its mechanisms and recognizing its presence, we can take steps to foster more inclusive and fair communities. Whether in the workplace, schools, or everyday social interactions, being aware of in-group bias allows us to mitigate its negative effects and promote harmony and cooperation among diverse groups.